Okay, what is going on? So, nice week, solid week, as you can tell by the title. We're up about 1100 on the week. Currently trading a 50K funded account, so that means we're up about 2% and some change on the week. And I just sort of wanted to go over the week, the trades I took. I took four trades in total, four trades, four winners. It was a good week, but there's still obviously some things I got to work on. So, I just want to sort of take you guys through the week, through my trades, and sort of just give you the rundown on what I took, why I took it, and yeah, that's basically it. So, starting off Monday here, we had a pretty textbook inverse. This was just after open here. So, if you look on the 1 minute, the bias at the beginning of the day was bullish, just because we had all of these equal highs up here. And you could even argue that we were forming some sort of low resistance liquidity. I mean, it's not the cleanest, but I guess it's kind of there. And yeah, so me and Spen were bullish sort of right off the hop. And as soon as we saw this inverse here on the 1 minute, we immediately hopped in this as soon as we closed above it on the 1 minute chart here. So as soon as this candle closed, that's when we entered. So I entered a position here, and I was targeting these highs for about, I want to say about 20 points here. Let's see. So this would have been about 20 points. So this was the first trade of the week here, super textbook. But again, when I say it was a good week, but there's some stuff I got to work on, what I mean is a trade like this, I should realistically be holding longer. And this is my biggest issue right now. I feel like most traders have one thing that they need to work on, whether it's over trading, whether it's holding on to losers for too long. My issue right now is not holding on to my winners long enough. So as you can tell, or as you can see, this was sort of the target we had marked up for the day, and it got smacked, right? So there's really no reason I should be selling early here, but it's all good. 20 points is 20 points, nice trade. Roughly about a 1 to 1.6 RR, so yeah, no complaints there. I'll take it, but I got to start holding these things longer, man. I'm serious. So that was that, and then if we take a look at, let's see. So I believe Tuesday was a no trade day, and then if we take a look at Wednesday here, Wednesday was also a very textbook day. So Wednesday, again, we had a bit of a bullish bias going into the day. And this was sort of the giveaway for me. So the reason I took this trade right here was because we had this set of relative equal highs, and that gave me enough conviction to hop in this trade here. So this was the first trade of the day I took. This took place at around 10. And this was very textbook, but the close didn't quite do it for me. Like, this is just way too close. This candle never closed above this inverse fair value gap, in my opinion, which was a bit frustrating, but I entered as soon as this got closed above on this candle here. And one reason I really liked this play was because this gap got tested and respected to the downside, and then as soon as it got inversed, it immediately got respected to the upside. So we like these gaps that get tested first, because it shows that they're being respected. So I hopped in this long position here, stopped below the order block here, and then targeted these relative equal highs up here. So again, very textbook trade. I was happy with that, and I believe let me see, the camera's hiding the ruler tool here. There we go. So I believe I captured about, again, 20 points. That seems to be the sweet spot for me. 20 points here, 20 points there. I got to start holding these things a bit longer. But anyway, I took another small trade. I was green on the day, so I didn't really want to test my luck too much. And again, sold early, but a winner's a winner. And then I hopped in this trade here because we had a decent amount of confluences lining up. We were holding this fair value gap. We just swept liquidity. Just took this low out, and as you can see, we really didn't push too far below this low, showing that we didn't want to go lower. So we swept this liquidity, we respected this fair value gap here on the 1 minute, and then we inversed this fair value gap here. So as soon as this candle closed, I hopped in long. And sold somewhere up here for, I believe, like $200 profit. That was just a small trade, and I was happy. I made my, $500-600 for the day and decided to call it. So that was Wednesday. And then let's see here. Thursday was another great day, and this was the trade I took. So going into Thursday, we had, again, a lot of relative equal lows down here, but we also had data lows. So this is always a great liquidity pool, and that is sort of why my bias for the day was very bearish. So I was looking for shorts all day, and I didn't really see much sort of consolidating around here. No real short entry opportunities. And then we got this here. So as you can see, we sweep this high, barely sweep it, take this liquidity out, and then immediately inverse this very obvious 1 minute fair value gap. So my entry was the close of this 1 minute candle, and then I believe I sold at these lows down here, and I think I made about 300 on that play. And it was a Thursday. I was feeling good. I was already pretty green on the week, and in my mind I was going, okay, you're already up so and so, just sell. You're already having a great week. You don't want it to reverse. And see, these are the things that I got to work on, but it is what it is. So that was the fourth trade. Yeah, a decent trade, but realistically I could have held it longer. And as you can see, price immediately, not immediately, but after a little bit, holds this inverse fair value gap, retests it again here, respects it, and then price dumps to these equal lows down here. And then one honorable mention, I wasn't able to trade on Friday, unfortunately. I was out with the old man, but this is just a beautiful setup right here. So if you look at the 830 data highs, those are just, waiting to be smacked. And like we said in our previous video, data highs are just such a solid target to aim for when it comes to liquidity pools and just targets in general. And you actually had two opportunities to hop in this. You had an opportunity here on the 1 minute, so you could have entered on this candle close, and then as you support this inverse fair value gap, we create another inverse that also gets respected. So as soon as this becomes inversed, you could have hopped in this play here, and you really would have been in no drawdown whatsoever, and you could have targeted the data highs for the day. So that's an honorable mention. That was a beautiful trade. Doesn't get much more obvious than that. Was a bit bummed to miss it, but these setups happen all the time, so it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's the week. Up 1100. Gonna start holding these things a little bit longer, making some more profit, and yeah, that's it. See you in the next one.